And we're on. In the bottom left, we have our Protoss player, one of the best Protoss players in the world easily. Artosis and I nicknamed him the Kratos Protoss for his style. He is known as OGSMC. Down there at the bottom left. Over here in the upper right, we have our blue Terran, OGS Hyperdub.
That is right.
That's right.
The odds are going to be stacked against Hyperdub here. But he showed us some pretty amazing play in last game. I wonder if he will use his Sky Terran style of play. You know, he is quite well known for that. MC knows that, though, as they're on the same team. I do hope he uses the Sky Terran type.
Thanks to G-Skill and Intel, our sponsors, for making this event possible. We love you guys. Mwah! Get a kiss.
Tasteless with his giant Angelina Jolie lips.
That's right. These lips are something else.
They are something else, Tasteless.
Now, looks like MC's going to go ahead and scout here. And that's no shocker. It is a 1-on-1 map, and Hyperdub is definitely not the favorite. So you want to get out there early and make sure, is there any barracks in my base? Anything weird like that? Yeah.
Well, he's going to get in there, see what's going on. And he's going to want to really look for is how many gases does his opponent have.
Yeah.
And that's about all he's going to be able to see. You can offensive gas Terran as Protoss in this match. It's pretty good. You don't have to do
I don't like it to do it as much.
Yeah.
I feel like the game isn't as figured out as much. Whoa, that is yellow.
If you like robotic space builds, I think it's bad. But if you want to do something like a DT build, I think offensive gas can be quite nice to make sure the Raven's going to be very slow if they wanted one.
Note the second barracks where it's hidden. I like that.
Yeah. He has not seen that.
So I would... Well, I don't know. What do you think?
It's just
TVP.
a smart move, you know. Hide that second barracks. 2 barracks builds, always pretty powerful.
But what I meant was, what kind of 2x build do you expect?
I think it's going to be a simple Marine Marauder stim attack. You know, just get your concussive shells, get your stim, and put some pressure on right away.
But do you think that's really a good idea to do on a map with a small ramp? Because I don't actually, back when I was playing Terran, I did not do the 2 racks. Boy, oh boy, I sure hope he doesn't force field the ramp so I can win rush.
Well, MC, if he doesn't get a lot of sentries early, in fact, he is making a stalker right now, he may not have enough force fields to hold it forever. You know, you just keep rallying down, keep trying to attack up the ramp, and eventually they may run out of force fields if they didn't really invest early on in a lot of sentries.
Okay, sentry on the way after the stalker completes, which is right about now. Now you got to be careful. He can use that SCV to draw the Protoss units towards him. And look, I mean, with a rush like this, part of it, if you're actually intending to go up the ramp, it is hinged on your opponent making a mistake. But it's certainly not a bad rush. Okay, now this could be bad.
Yeah,
he's going to see this.
Very, very, very bad.
You don't want the Stalker and the Zealot in the middle of the map.
No, you do not.
And he's going to have to get back over there.
He is going for a 2-gate robotics build, a very safe build, but the Zealot has been caught, Tasteless.
That's not good. It's going to be free hits.
Now, he's only going to have 1 force field, so Hyperdub might actually be able to do a lot of damage here.
And he's chrono boosting out the second sentry. Now, is Hyperdub going to commit? Doesn't look like it.
Looks like he's just going to turn around. Maybe just waiting for a few more units.
Oh, yep, maybe you're right. I think you are right.
In fact, he's adding a factory now, Tasteless, so I think he might tech up into Banshees, possibly. Hyperdub does love his Banshees. Alright, now with the warp gates up, he's going to feel a lot better.
And he's going to have this Immortal out. It's going to make it very easy to win this.
Yeah, he should be able to hold anything that Hyperdub does very easily.
I think the Immortal might be my favorite unit. Just the way it works, it's such a fascinating unit.
Truly is. Truly, truly is.
Gangway coming through.
Now Protoss goes ahead and expands. Confident that Terran can't do any damage.
Yeah, you know, when you have that Immortal out, if you micro everything right, you're going to be pretty well set against a small amount of Terran units.
Yeah. Now, clearly this game's not going to go on for very long. Terran's going for pure 1 base play. Going to get a Raven, it looks like.
Yeah, I think he might be going for point defense drone rush after this.
Yeah. I think generally just want to get mass Marines with the point defense drone. Marines are going to kill an Immortal or Sentries or even Zealots.
Yeah.
Pretty easily. And point defense drone's going to make it tough.
Now, yeah, the thing is he's going to have a lot of bionic units, and if MC doesn't actually get out either a ridiculous ton of gateway units and have perfect force fields, or get out perhaps a Colossus,
yeah,
he's going to be in a lot of trouble. But right now he's spending all his gas on observers. He's already starting his 3rd observer, which I got to tell you I appreciate because observers are awesome. You want to have a ton of observers in this matchup, but this early on, seeing that his opponent is kind of all-inning.
Oh, he's going to go Banshees, too.
And he's actually getting Cloak as well. That doesn't bode well for him because obviously there's so many observers around.
Well, you know what's funny is, I don't know if MC is aware that it's not going to be a Raven yet, but when he sees that Banshee, he's going to be like, oh, well, this is more of a harass-based attack, not one powerhouse hit.
Yeah. But, you know, the Banshees, they can be joined up with Marines and Marauders. They do a lot of DPS.
No probes transferred yet. Nope, right when I say that, they do that. Excuse me.
And that Banshee not going to do very much. Combat shields on the way. A lot of Marines being produced as well.
He may wait for one stim attack when combat shields finish. Now, of course... Oh, sorry, go ahead.
I was just going to say, Chase, this is definitely going to be a very interesting attack. There's 2 Immortals out, which, if microed perfectly, can take out those Marauders really, really fast. But the Marines take out Immortals sickly fast, so a lot of this... In fact, I would say the whole battle is going to hinge so strongly upon the force fields and exactly how he chooses the force field.
Also, the positioning of the Protoss' army when this kind of starts off.
And in fact, he doesn't have an observer with his army.
Oh, so no, there's an observer coming down.
It is coming back now, so that's good. And he sees him. So
and he's going to get, I think, almost every Banshee. Very nice.
Loses one. A lot of damage on the second. SCVs are coming tasteless.
Stalker's on the way. Now remember, if there was a Raven in this, guys, which is both Artosis and me kind of guessed was going to happen, you could have point defense drone this, and the only thing that's going to do damage are those little tickly flashlights on these sentries and the shots from the Immortals, which Marines can handle. Actually, everything on the ground can handle.
Well, this is going to be quite the all-in, Tasteless.
Quite the all-in indeed, Artosis. The thing is, he's really kind of biding his time here.
He's even making a second starport right now off one base. Hyperdub is like the all-inest I've ever seen, yeah. Good force fields, really utilizing that small area.
This is a situation where I feel like the longer the game goes on, for Terran, the worse.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, he's sitting there on one base just trying to produce units. MC has already got 20 supply on him. And MC's controlling this down the ramp area. He's got a lot of Immortals out. He's got 4 warp gates going. This is going to be a very hard game for him to win.
Well, you can see he's doing a few little pokes here with the Banshees, but look, I mean, let me just be blunt with our viewership for a second. This is not going to last if Terran doesn't do something. Protoss is sitting there making double the income, getting all the tech structures he needs. Normally we see the Terran rush right with the Banshees and the Marines. Usually they're not Banshees, there's a Raven, and the game kind of ends. But now I feel like Terran is waiting for something. Well, look, it's just math, man. He's just going to be ahead.
This is basically the definition of all-in. Hyperdub has no way to transition out of this.
Yeah.
Now, the interesting thing, though, is he is going to Starport Banshee at this point. So I think what he's going to do is maybe hit somewhere with enough Banshees that's going to call back a lot of the Stalkers.
He did kill that Observer.
Yeah, that's... Well, there's another Observer over near the Stalkers.
Oh, excuse me. Okay, is he actually going home?
No, I think he's going to go around the other side because it's bigger for force fields. But, you know, the Banshees are definitely going to mess up the math for MC. But there's just so many Zealots out to take hits that the Stalkers should be all right.
Well, I mean, the raw strength of Protoss' army is really the issue. You can be as tactical and as smart as you want. Look, MC just has a bigger army, a bigger, scarier, more diverse, frankly, army.
Yeah. Very much so. Well, tasteless. We are going to see this come to a head eventually.
What a weird game.
Yeah. A Colossus is being made. When that Colossus pops out, things are going to look even worse for Hyperdub. At this point, MC 30 supply ahead.
MC can't do this when he has about 5 SCVs on the map, just following this army around. That's a lot of money he's not spending.
Yeah.
So, Colossus on the way out. About halfway done.
Oh, man.
All right.
Colossus gets out, Tastes. There's so many Marines in there.
Yeah. Look, I think MC knows. He's like, well, I'm in a pretty good position. We're just sort of waiting. I think MC did not make a lot of probes intentionally. He says, no, I just need to get attacking units. I have the expansion. He doesn't.
Yeah. If MC holds, the game is over. Hyperdub will just leave. Keeps on repairing the Banshees.
Stargate now on the way. He's actually getting Thermal Lance.
Stargate's probably going to be for a single Phoenix to float around and chase Banshees away.
I don't know what this guy's doing. I don't know what Hyperdub's mindset is.
Looks like he wants to start one-shot these because just on the very edge of the ground, Banshees have the same range as a Stalker. So if there's some edge that sticks out a little bit more than everywhere else, they can one-shot.
Okay. He's going to repair. I'm sorry I keep calling this as he's going to rush in now. Now he's got 2 Vikings.
There's 2 Colossus out.
Yeah.
And Thermal Lance is about to finish. This is like beginning to look so bad. Now Vikings are being made off one base. Hyperdub.
Oh, he's actually just going to attack. MC's heading up.
Yeah, all the SCVs are coming now.
Now, Concave does favor the Terran here, but a certain number of units should...
Thermal Lance is really doing their job. Here come the SCVs. The Banshees have actually done a lot of damage.
More SCVs in the army.
Hyperdub did not lose as much supply as you would think there. He's at 100 still. MC, on the other hand, 135. Hyperdub's main almost out of minerals.
Okay. So, Hyperdub's army's been halved. The Banshee's still the biggest presence here, but remember, there's over a dozen SCVs occupying this Banshee army, so he's not going to be able to replenish this as quickly. Do you mind, on our screen, Artos, just checking, seeing what the supply is? I mean,
One second, Aceless. It looks like he has decided to end this.
Okay. So here are Phoenixes, and that is why you do not park your army outside your opponent's base and not do anything with it. GG.
For 15 minutes.
For 15 minutes that went on. I felt like I had been frozen in... What is it? What is Han Solo frozen in? Kryptonite?
Oh, that's what hurts Batman. He was
oh my god, I'm such a carbonite. Kryptonite is Superman.
Are you even a nerd, Tasteless?
No,
I'm beginning to think you're a normal
guy. I'm a nerd poser. Man.
Tasteless the hipster.
The hipster nerd.
Trying to be a nerd because it's cool now.
Just trying to catch up to you guys. Yeah, I felt like I've been frozen in carbonite there. By the way, how cool would it be to have a Wookiee at the commentate?
I have a Wookiee.
I'd be like, oh no, he's going Banshees. Man. So we have 2 games. We are going to go to a break shortly hereafter. Hyperdub with 2 losses. MC 2 wins. Now MVP and July are neck and neck.
Yeah, one of these guys is going to go up and down matches. If July wins, that is going to be something amazing.
That's going to be weird because MVP was sort of the guy who's supposed to default out of this group based on his raw strength.
Absolutely.
His raw talent.
He's supposed to be by far the best guy. So.
Yeah.
Amazing game by July.
Beautiful.
So we're going to have to see if he can do something like that again. The map is going to be Metalopolis. So that can be a very good map for Zerg, depending upon his positions. But even if it's close positions, July's aggressive style sometimes can pay off.
Well, you know, when July Zerg did what he did in that game, I was impressed. I was blown away. I don't know if you can do that twice, though. I think when MVP experiences it, he goes, oh, I need to chill out. I'm MVP. My mid-game to late game is unstoppable. So we'll see what they're thinking. We're going to have an interview with MC here coming up very soon. So we actually got to go to the seats. John's going to take over. We'll be right back, though. There's one more game for this half of Codas with Tastes and Artosis here at the GSL. We'll see you soon. And we might change the camera shutter, but we are going to get John here on the seat.